Smalls. I suppose you don't even know who the babe is either. It's plugged. What? Chewing tobacco?
Backy, man.
What do you do with it? You're killing me, Smalls.
So last weekend we got the DC Comics solicitation information, all the information about DC Comics in May 2021. Now we've got the Marvel Comics solicitations in 2021. We got a lot of new number ones. We got a big event, Heroes Reborn, coming in. There's also some comics missing. As far as I can tell, the Avengers comics are all missing. But I believe Marvel probably considers Heroes Reborn to be the Avengers comics. It's supposed to be a world without Avengers. I imagine that's why those are gone. Remember last month we were missing, I believe, X-Men in the solicitations. We were also missing, what else were we missing? Was it X-Factor? It was 2 of the X-Men books. This month we're missing, what are we missing? We're missing Excalibur, which is a good thing. And we're missing X-Force, which has been one of the better titles as far as the Dawn of X, now Reign of X line. So I don't know what's going on with their release schedules, but obviously there's something going on that's a little off. Remember when they were releasing like 3 X-Men comic, like 3 issues of an X-Men series in 1 month? I bet they're regretting that at this point in time because it feels like it's pushed or messed up their entire release schedule. But so if you're excited for X-Factor, no one's excited for X-Factor. X-Force in May 2021, you're going to be disappointed. If you needed a break from Excalibur, and I'm sure most of you are reading it did, you won't have one to worry about. But if you're a big Avengers fan, you're going to have to go to Heroes Reborn, which is essentially a world without Avengers. So it is kind of weird. There you go. Let's get into these solicitations. Talk about what we can expect from Marvel Comics in May 2021. Obviously, the big series is Heroes Reborn from Jason Aaron. I believe art by Ed McGuinness. And let's get through this. There's a lot of variant covers. Perch and I just talked about this on the channel about how it feels like a lot of the publishers are catering to the needs and whims of speculators. This certainly proves my point. This is probably just a very slim shot of what the actual amount of variant covers that are going to be with Heroes Reborn #1. $6, 56 pages. I've talked about this series enough. I'm not going to really go into the details. We've talked about the solicitations, I believe, for the first 4 issues. Here's #2. Obviously, plenty of variant covers. This one's going to be illustrated by Dale Keown and Ed McGuinness. As I mentioned before, it sounded like there were going to be multiple artists on this event. $5, 40 pages. #3 is going to be Federico Vicente and Ed McGuinness. Once again, $5 comic book. Whoops. And some more things. So I thought originally this was a 5-part event series. Apparently it's a 7-parter. James Stocco and Ed McGuinness on issue #4. Once again, $5. Obviously, I will cover this on the channel, but it won't be because I'm expecting to be good. If it is good, I'll be very excited, and I'll feel blessed because something good came out of this. I'm imagining that I'll review the first issue. I'll do a series, an event wrap-up with Perch like I do with a lot of the big events. Maybe it's good. I'm not expecting much. We've also got Magneto and the Mutant Force. This is the debut of Steve Orlando on the Mutant franchise, art by Bernard Chang. $5. Young Squadron, also known as Second-Rate Legion of Superheroes, Jim Zub, $5. Siege Society, so this is the Secret Six, $5. I'm sorry, this is the Legion of Superheroes. My bad. Hyperion and the Imperial Guard. This is the Legion of Superheroes knockoff. $5. Peter Parker, the Amazing Shutterbug. For some reason, they're knocking off Jimmy Olsen, Superman's best pal. $5. My goodness. Okay, we got a Fantastic Four. That's I want to like that cover. Dan Slott. What a waste of RB Silva, but we've talked about that plenty. Oh, that makes sense. It was a Mark Brooks cover. Betrothal. Uh-oh, somebody's getting married. The Human Torch's love life has changed forever when he must choose between his soulmate and his ex-wife. I would choose the soulmate. Unless, like the alimony was really killing him. And is Johnny Storm first Heartbreak Crystal back in the book? This is all too much. Fortunately, there's also a lot of punching, hitting, clobbering going on. And it's also $5. And a second tale. Richard Reed duels Dr. Doom. DC and Marvel just imitate the worst habits that they have. X-Corp, #1. Totally disappointed to find out T.D. Howard was on this book. And Daka's really upset that they're stealing the cover concepts from Wildstorm 3.0. He was pissed. $5. X-Men, Curse of the Man-Thing. They are doing a lot of Man-Thing stuff. This is also Steve Orlando. Imagine he'll be on a permanent X-Men title somewhat soon. He's getting some X-Men work. Part 3 of 3. So apparently this does tie in with that Spider-Man, Curse of the Man-Thing stuff. Ooh, $5. Reptile. There's no way they're charging us $5 for Reptile. The comic book nobody asked for or will buy. Nope, $3. This is going to be a a limited series. In the wake of Kamala's law and his grandfather's worsening health, Humberto Lopez, a.k.a. Reptile, has taken a step back from crime fighting and focus on his family. Well, who wouldn't want to read that? Shang-Chi finally gets an ongoing series. We had a one-shot. We had a little limited series. This is Gene Yang, and I think it's, Dyke Ruin. Look at all those variant covers for Shang-Chi #1. Although it is $4, so they're saving us some money. Shang-Chi and his family are back, and this time they're colliding head-to-head with the Marvel Universe's biggest heroes. Shang-Chi has finally taken his place as the leader of the Five-Weapon Society, but using an evil secret organization as a force for good won't be easy. It's about to get a lot harder when Shang-Chi's fellow superheroes like Amazing Spider-Man start to see him as the bad guy. I might check this out. Gene Yang surprised me with that Batman Superman. Maybe I'll start reading Gene Yang and give him more of a chance. I did read the first issue of that Shang-Chi miniseries. It was okay. There wasn't anything wrong with it. It just wasn't great. Fantastic Four life story. Couldn't be more disappointed. Mark Russell. I don't get it. $5. The Mighty Valkyries #3. The Jane Foster reboot. How many times are they going to reboot Jane Foster? Jason Aaron. Man, it's $4. Saving us a little money. The Marvels #2. Kurt Busiek. Spider-Man, Spider Shadow. This is something I'm very interested in. This is like the new version of Marvel's What If series. Chip Zdarsky. Basically, what if Spider-Man succumbed to the Venom suit and became Venom himself? I think it's going to be good. Alien. Definitely going to be getting this. That is a terrible cover. That alien is about to kill that little girl. She better be one of those robots. Philip Kennedy Johnson, Salvador LaRocca. Appears to be an ongoing. Very excited about this one. Epsilon Station is overrun with danger. Not all of it xenomorphs. I wonder what the other danger is. Could it be humans? Cruz holds mission information back from the soldiers. It's never a good way to lead in the military, I'll tell you that. Thor Loki Double Trouble. This is Mariko Tamaki. Guru Hero is the art. Beta Ray Bill, must buy. Daniel Warren Johnson, this thing's going to be great. 5-part miniseries. Carnage, Black, White, and Blood. Dan Slott and more. No, thank you. $5. Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade. Cy Spurrier. I don't know if this is my character. I'd probably read it. Not all that interested in Black Knight, even though I know Jon Snow is going to be playing him in the Marvel Universe. Ultraman, The Trials of Ultraman. I'm enjoying this one from Kyle Higgins. Obviously, this is from the old Japanese TV show. Enjoying this one quite a bit. If you like, if you want to see Marvel's try at a manga series, this one hasn't been too bad. Obviously, it's done in a Western comic style. Thanos, Marvel Tales, Jim Starlin, Ron Lim. This is We're getting issues 1 through 2 of Thanos Quest from 1990. 112 pages, $8. Probably worth it. Way of X, Simon Spurrier. Who knows? This is the second issue. We'll see if I'm still on this one. I'm not sure that I'm all that excited to learn that Nightcrawler gave up on his faith and created a new religion for the mutants. New Mutants. Not reading that one. Not reading Cable. Not reading Marauders. Weird cover. I do love Stefano Caselli, though. What a terrific artist. Too bad. Children of the Atom. No. Hellions. I love this. This has been so good. What the hell is wrong with Psylocke? Are there 2 Psylocks? This one looks crazy. Are they stuck in the Phantom Zone? What's going on here? Zeb Wells, Steven Segovia. Psylocke versus Betsy Braddock in a 30-year-long battle. Impasse misdeeds come back to haunt him. Hopefully he gets murdered again. And Mr. Sinister's teeth hurt. What is going on here? What is going on here? I thought Betsy Braddock was Captain Britain. This is obviously an imposter. That's not the real Betsy Braddock. Wolverine. This is a pretty interesting cover. I imagine the perspective is upside down. He's actually being held in that tank and probably being they're consuming his blood. The vampires are. We've certainly seen that in the past. Ben Percy, Scott Eaton. This is bothering me. Why isn't this an Adam Kubert issue? Did they replace Adam Kubert as the other Wolverine artist and not tell anybody? Not that Scott Eaton's a bad artist, but he's not Adam Kubert, I'll tell you that. Last Blood, a last-ditch effort will put Wolverine and Luis within banging distance of Dracula in a betrayal that will tear through the X-books. We'll see about that. You've been over-promising and under-delivering in the X-Men line, although Benjamin Percy hasn't really been an issue with that. We got Dazzler joining the X-Factor. If you're a Dazzler fan, I'm sorry. This is a great cover. This is from Lionel Francis Hughes. This is obviously the Nimrod issue from Jonathan Hickman. X-Men 20, Francis Mobley. System Online. Woo! That is scary. Obviously, that is, what's her name? Was it Dr. Gregor? It's her husband that was killed, that she's turning into Nimrod. The X-Men will never be able to stop Nimrod. Great cover. Very excited for this issue. Sorry for picking my nose on camera, but my nose itched. It really did. X-Men Legends #4. We got the Simonsons back together. Luis and Walter Simonson. This is a really good, I guess this is when we're getting those 30 Deadpool covers by Rob Liefeld. I like this one a lot. If you're going to buy an X-Men Legends issue, get this cover, because this one's pretty dope. I like that one a lot. Things go from bad to worse for X-Factor when they must save the baby Nathan Christopher Summers from the clutches of a deadly robot attacker. But who is really at the helm, and what will this mean for the future of the team and the Summers clan? Could mean everything. Could mean nothing. I'll be there reading. $4, man. They must love us. Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon. I am not sure about this comic yet. I read the first issue. I know the second one came out this week. I haven't read it yet. By the time this comes out, I probably will have, because I'm recording this on Thursday. It's going to come out on Saturday. We'll see. Might not be reading it by then. America Chavez, Made in the USA. We'll see. Nonstop Spider-Man, definitely going to be reading this one. This thing's been pushed back for so many times, it's ridiculous. I'm hoping we finally get this Joe Kelly, Chris Pachalo series. Something is happening to the brightest young minds in New York City, and Spider-Man has found himself in the middle of it. This story is going to show you a side of Peter Parker you neither you nor Peter thought existed, and neither of you will be able to handle it. I don't know. That doesn't sound like nonstop action to me. We'll see how they do it. All right, so this is where I'm going to start getting annoyed. I'm already annoyed with the cover prices on a lot of these comics. We got Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, pretty decent Predator variant. $65. Nick Spencer, Federico Vicente. Obviously, those aren't what were supposed to be the main Spider-Man artists. We've been talking about that for 3 months on these Solicitations so far. Only $4. Isn't that nice? All the crime lords of the Marvel, you are competing at the whims of Mayor Fizz. Get the Tablet of Destiny and Death and Entropy. Okay. We also get Boomerang. Perfect. Now we get Giant Size Amazing Spider-Man, King's Ransom. From Roge Antonio with Nick Spencer. $6. It's related to the Amazing Spider-Man story that's going on. And we also get another Amazing Spider-Man issue, number 66. With Mark Bagley, finally one of the main artists back, but just squeeze in another $6 comic book on us for Amazing Spider-Man fans. I might be dropping ASM very soon. I might have already dropped it already. I haven't made up my mind. Spider-Woman. Nah. Black Cat. That's pretty. I kind of like that cover. Don't like Jed McKay, though. Miles Morales. It's too bad. If you're a big Silk fan, there you go. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is going to be the second issue of the new Space Age of Marvel Comics with the new team of Guardians. As half of the team defend the Kree-Skull throne world against a deadlier threat than they've ever faced before, the other half investigates a terrifying sacrificial cult on a mysterious planet with the power to plunge the universe into war. Plus, a new space hero joins the team. No way. There you go. Black Widow. Have been reading that one. Daredevil. Here we go. Looks like Elektra is still the Daredevil. And what do we got here on the Daily Bugle? Daredevil dead. Did Matt Murdock get shanked in the prison? And did Wilson Fisk set it up? That's what I want to know. Chip Zdarsky, Marco Cicchetto, the best creative duo at Marvel Comics, the best ongoing comic series in the entire industry. As Elektra gets her bearings in Hell's Kitchen, Matt finds an unlikely ally in prison. Meanwhile, Wilson Fisk gets a phone call you've been waiting for. Is Foggy finally going to call Wilson Fisk and put him in his place? Is that what that phone call is? That's what I've been waiting for. Doesn't mention that Matt's dead. Are they trying to spring this on us? Because it's on the cover. Immortal Hulk. We got Harpy. What is that? Is that a Wendigo with Hulk? Well, only 4 issues left after this as far as the Immortal Hulk run. Al Ewing and Joe Bennett. Immortal Hulk, Time of Monsters. This is what Immortal Hulk's going to be after the run is. It's just going to be a bunch of one-shots. $5. What? How much was... No, $4. There you go. That's nice. Meister Warren Pax, absolutely loving this series. Definitely a must-buy. The Union for Queen and Country. Nah, I'm like. Strange Academy. Loving reading this with my son. Don't know that I like that cover for a boy, but he'll be all right. Actually, my 5-year-old is really into rainbows right now. Whenever he colors something, he wants to color it rainbow. So maybe he'll dig it. You never know. By that time, he might not like rainbows anymore, though. I'm really enjoying this one. If you got kids that like comic books and you want to read something with them that's age appropriate, for the most part, Strange Academy is good. Champions. That's a Skipperoonie. Runaways. They don't even have a cover for it. Conan the Barbarian. Jim Zub on an ongoing. Taking over an ongoing means that they have plans for it to be canceled. Star Wars. High Republic. Just not. So this. Let's get into Star Wars Bounty Hunters. Obviously, I talked about this on the channel a couple days ago. I thought it was a 5-part event. You're going to have Star Wars Bounty Hunters Alpha, and I figured you were going to get Omega, and then there was going to be 3 issues of crossover, but I think there's like 5 or 6 in this month. So we got Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters Alpha, number 1. Charles Soule and Steve McNiven. We went into that. There's also a director's cut for $6. This one's only 4, so there you go. They're not trying to screw you over too bad. I like that. The director's cut is $6. If you like those type of things, this will be the one for you. Then we got Star Wars War of Bounty Hunters. And they all say these preludes. Prelude targets Solo. So what are they preluding? Prelude to War of Bounty Hunters, The Threat in the Shadows. But I don't see that comic. And this one, Star Wars War of Bounty Hunters, Star Wars, Prelude, The Hunt for Han Solo. And it's like Prelude to War of Bounty Hunters, The Hunt for Han. but I don't see the Hunt for Han. Like, what the hell is this thing talking about? This is Prelude into the Trap. Are these all the tie-ins like next month? Like, is it really a 12-issue like tie-in series or something? I'm confused because it all has the trade dress on them, like they're part of the event, but they're all called Preludes. But I don't see anything called Restoration. Are these all going to be? Are we going to have a War of Bounty Hunters Restoration #1 next month, and a War of Bounty Hunters The Hunt for Han #1 next month, and where is it? War of Bounty Hunters Threat in the Shadows, like #1, that they're all going to be $6 next month? Probably. But these are crossing over with all the Star Wars titles, except for the High Republic ones. Then we have your Dr. Africa Prelude, The Invitation. Prelude to War of Bounty Hunters, The Invitation. But I don't see any of that. Find it confusing. I'll probably check out the alpha issue just to see what's going on, because I do like Star Wars. My hopes aren't all that high, to be completely honest. But I don't know. There's your solicitations for May 2021. Nothing new that's really exciting to me. I will check out Heroes Reborn, just because I've covered enough on the channel. I feel like I'm pot committed at this point. I have no expectations on that. Other than that, it's basically the stuff I've been reading that I'm excited about. But if you're a big fan of Avengers, apparently your Avengers fix is going to be in Heroes Reborn, even though that's a universe without Avengers. That makes sense, right? Hope you don't like Excalibur, because you're going to be missing out on an Excalibur issue as well as X-Force, which is one of the comics I have been reading. Marvel, nothing really stands out as really exciting for Marvel's May 2021, but obviously I'll be reading the stuff I've been reading. We'll see how it goes. I have a feeling I'm not going to be reading ASM by then, though. I do not like that last issue.